Hey, what's up you guys? It's Annie. Welcome or welcome back to my channel where I help you to spread your message on social media and grow your influence. Now, I'm sure you have more than likely at this point heard of the word hustle culture, as it's become really popular with entrepreneurs and people in social media and self-employed people, and just basically all around people who are trying to grow a business or a self-employed career. And this video is not to say that hustle culture is inherently toxic or bad for you, or that it is a lifestyle that everybody should avoid and not really take into their lives. But with hustle culture so rapidly on the rise in our society and in our generation, I wanted to make this video to share with you guys some of the reasons why hustle culture is really not for me, and especially some of the main ways that I avoid it in my day-to-day life as somebody who does work in social media in the industry that birthed the concept in the first place. I definitely think that protecting your mental health is one of the most important things when you work as an online creator or when you work on the internet as a whole. And so for anybody who does prefer a lifestyle closer to mine and further away from hustle culture, I wanted to share with you guys a few of the main ways I avoid it as a full-time content creator. So first off, the main reason why I avoid hustle culture at all costs is because the person it makes you, the mindset it makes you adopt is just so far away from who I am, the values that I hold closest to my heart, the creator I want to become, and also where I want my life to go in the future. Hustle culture really does embrace the fight or flight mindset with the idea that you have to put work above absolutely everything else if you want to have the finer things in life. The idea that if you have dreams of someday becoming a millionaire or having a super successful online business, or if you want to be successful in social media, then you have to put those dreams and those goals above absolutely everything else in your life, whether that means family and friends or even your own mental health. And some people are so well made for that lifestyle and that mindset, which is why I said that hustle culture is not inherently a bad thing or a toxic thing, because some people just totally thrive in that mindset and that lifestyle where you basically set your sights on a goal or something you want to accomplish and you really just don't stop until you achieve it, which is just how some people choose to live. That is how some people live their best lives. It's just not for me. I am without a doubt at my most comfortable when I am living super slowly and just taking smaller baby steps towards my goals and things I want to accomplish, rather than these massive strides that are going to exhaust me and burn me out. I personally chose the self-employed content creator route because I didn't want to have a 9-to-5 job. I did not want to have a boss and be working every single day towards somebody else's goals. I wanted to work for myself and build my own dream life. But that does not mean that I have to get there tomorrow, that I have to accomplish absolutely everything I set for myself tomorrow or the day after that. In fact, I actually prefer having smaller wins and smaller achievements that lead to bigger ones. I just personally find it so much more gratifying when I have my eyes on this major prize and every day I'm making smaller strides and smaller accomplishments to get there. So for that reason, I avoid hustle culture at all costs, and I am so much happier living my own lifestyle in my own mindset where I am so much more happier and so much more comfortable. I absolutely do not agree with any of those quotes that are like, you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable if you want to achieve things. The idea that your comfort zone is unhealthy and you are unable to accomplish anything if you stay in your comfort zone, I totally disagree with all of that. So now, as for how I actually avoid hustle culture in my everyday life and the small steps and things I do every single day to keep myself from slipping into that mindset and that sort of like rushed lifestyle when I'm working in the social media industry that actually birthed the concept of hustle culture. So firstly, I'm super aware of my own goals and things I want to accomplish and do in life and exactly what I have to do to get there. When I visualize the next 10 years of my life, I want to keep doing this. I want to be a fully self-employed full-time content creator. I want to own a house or a condo. I want to surround myself with family and friends and spend as much time as possible with the people that I love. And also, most importantly, not have to worry about getting from paycheck to paycheck. So that means continuing to work on my channel, continuing to create content on the daily, taking small steps to get from here to there, and to get from now to then. And just being super clear about what it is my goals are and what it takes to actually get from here to there. I am then so much less susceptible to falling into somebody else's path, trying to be somebody else and live somebody else's life, trying to accomplish other people's goals that I don't really care about. If I just stay super present in my own lifestyle and my own goals, I just feel a lot less susceptible to other people's goals, and then a lot less likely to want to rush myself to achieve them. Definitely by staying on my own path in my own lane, I avoid that at all costs super easily. The second thing I think is hugely important, not only for entrepreneurs, not only for social media creators, but for people as a whole, is to make sure you are following people on social media that you vibe with, whose lifestyle you vibe with, whose values you vibe with, as well as surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Like I said before, just because hustle culture isn't my cup of tea and not the lifestyle I want for myself, does not mean that it's not somebody else's lifestyle and not exactly what somebody else needs. But to consistently and constantly keep yourself motivated towards your own goals and on the right track to achieving them, it is so important that you are surrounding yourself with people who align with those goals and those values. If you are personally trying to avoid the hustle culture lifestyle, but you are constantly on Instagram and YouTube consuming content from other people who do like that lifestyle, then you are constantly going to be exposed to it and susceptible to it, and then that kind of affects your mental health and your mindset. It just can sometimes start to make you question how you see life and what your values are, and then sort of make you somebody you don't necessarily want to be. So for that reason, it is so important for me to regularly go through my following on Instagram, my sub box on YouTube, my following on my personal Twitter, and just make sure that all the content that I am consuming that is being put in front of me on a regular basis is content I align with. And one thing I cannot stress to you guys enough when it comes to surrounding yourself with like-minded people is to make a group chat. Whether that is a group chat on Instagram or a Facebook group or a group text thread. Most definitely having made a Facebook group with close to 15,000 members who have the same values and the same mindsets as me has really helped me to stay inspired and motivated. But most definitely the content you are most actively consuming plays the largest role in how you are staying motivated and inspired and where your mindset and values are going to be. So now most definitely I think this has to be the biggest one out of anything else I've shared in this video, especially with the specific industry I create content for on my channel and my Instagram. And that is not always chasing after the next paycheck or the next project. A lot, and I mean a lot of people, I would argue maybe even like 50% of people who make content like me, all about how to grow on social media, how to be a full-time content creator, how to grow your Instagram or YouTube channel. All of these creators and entrepreneurs, they all have like ebooks and online courses and one-on-one coaching that is all tied back to their business and their channel or Instagram. Almost like it's a given that if you want to be successful in that industry, you have to be offering paid services and paid products. But those are all projects and businesses that require a lot of time and effort, a lot of moving parts, sometimes even hiring on extra help or a team, and sometimes even spending more time on your clients' content than your own content. And my YouTube channel is my favorite thing in the world. It's something I could never see myself not doing. So just the thought of sacrificing that and putting that on the sidelines just to be taking on clients 24/7 or jumping onto this venture and that venture, I just really don't see myself ever being in a mindset or a lifestyle where the money that comes from having multiple different ventures is more important to me than my happiness for creating. Constantly when I'm on YouTube and on Instagram, I'm looking at the creators who are solely focused on their channels or their Instagram or their blog versus the content creators that have like six-figure businesses and have like clients and this and that business venture. And it is just two totally different vibes and ways of living. Again, like I said, some people totally thrive off of that lifestyle. It is where they are their happiest. But for me, like I said, I totally prefer the slower paced life where rather than focusing on when is the next paycheck gonna come, what is my next business venture, what's the next project, I'd rather spend all that time and energy on my own content and my own platforms. I think honestly, I can safely say that I would so much rather someday have to get another part-time job than let the one thing that makes me the happiest turn into some like business venture that absolutely exhausts me and burns me out. I think it is just so easy to let those lines blur and let your hobby and your passion project turn into an exhausting business, and that is just not something I want for my life. So again, like I said before about not conforming to other people's goals and or ideas, not not letting your values or your lifestyle be affected by somebody else's lifestyle, and for me personally, just not conforming to what is considered the norm in my industry. Having my own goals and my own plans, sticking to my morals and my values, and not letting anybody else's mindset or lifestyle affect my own. So you guys, that is it for this video. Those are the 3 main ways that I avoid hustle culture and stay true to my own lifestyle to protect my mindset and my mental health, and make sure that my passion project remains my passion project and not some business that exhausts me. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching. Love you all to the moon and back, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!